Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake you got. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Handoff running left. It's Blue. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Lions going to the dime look here on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there. Up the middle, Blue. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Going to the ground again on 1st. They'll cobble together a yard there. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, kid, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Good field position for the Lions here. They head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff taking it right to the air. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Goff to the air now. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Ric Flair, we go tonight.
To the air on 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute, convert on these 3rd downs.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
on 4th down. Goff. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Go, get out there.
Who gets the handoff? He cuts it back right. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Kill. Switch it, hey.
On the give, it's Blue. He's still going to the 30. Down to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys go up 6-0 here in the first.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
And in control. Watch him become a god.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That's Laporta again. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. This is a heater going deep. That one connects. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can tie it up with a 2nd after cutting into the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Start the drive with blue. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. There it is, touchdown Dallas.
Touchdown.
The Cowboys just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Short pass brought in. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. We're working a couple yards past the line. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
Donovan Wilson.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun. Call. This is intercepted. Deron Bland. And the Cowboys get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a quarterback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, he does his job to finish with the INT.
Kill. 26.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Prescott now on 3rd down. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
The Cowboys parlay the interception into points.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Block 20!
Throwing is gone. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Goff back to throw. He's got it. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the word...
And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after, left on the table. Missed point after. He's going to stay out there and send it away. Turpin with a return. Good work so far. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Dave, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, or he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing again. It's Goff. Throw caught by his running back. And this one has no shot. They're on him quick, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
First down, here's Dak. Buying some time right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Brian Branch has it.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Goff on first and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Hey, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
On second and 10, Goff. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. And that is his third touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for 2.
The Lions will set up for the
Goff's going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they try for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Lions 19.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Turpin with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He'll throw it. He's looking deep once again. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. Big gain downfield. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Jacob Sailors now to return it. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming for the shotgun.
Hey, kill! 180!
Goff to the air now. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. It's a race down the right side. Sam Laporta. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
I think that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just extra. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Gibbs scores. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions jump in front now by 5.
Lions 26, Cowboys 21.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Dak. And this one is launched downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
He's trying to go deep again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on a quick hitter. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Looking to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. 1st and 10 from the 43. Dak throwing again. Called in by Lamb, right side. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. It's textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Throwing again, Prescott. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Under.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Has it at the 7. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Teammates notice. They got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. 4-8.
Williams will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that block.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Here we go. 46, 44.
Dak now from the gun. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with third and goal.
Here we go. 26.
Draw play. This is Williams. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Cowboys grab the lead on their first series of the half. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Take some guts anytime you call a draw on third down, Brock. But when it works, you sure look like the smartest one in the building.
Love that element of surprise. It's in those moments where you'll find enough space up the middle to go get to that marker and beyond.
Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2.
We're going to 54.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Then we're going to 53. Switch is A. Then we're going to 53.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Lions, 26. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own
Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
180.
From the gun, Goff. They connect on the deep shot. They do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I try to remind you a time or two, kid, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Sends this to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Shotgun snap here to go. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good.
Makes the score Lions 34. Cowboys
No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. It's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Prescott here from the gun. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to score on the quick 6. Touchdown, Detroit.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Bates now for the point after. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Lions double their lead to 14. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. When we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. Completed over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott on 1st and 10. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense to the line fast.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Dak to the air here. Delivers another one to Williams. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Javonte
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
A gain of 17 yards.
Working quickly here.
And the Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
46. They were going to 53. Hey,
Prescott again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Kill! We'll go 47.
Another throw for Prescott. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. It's going to bring up second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Yeah! We're going to 54. Hey, 47. There we go, kid. 26.
Back to the air, Prescott. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Jack Campbell at the INT. And the Lions take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and a lengthy return.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. You know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making a 3-score game in the fourth. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. On the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10.
Yeah! 26.
First down. Here's Dak. Oh, brother. It's another interception. Amik Robertson takes it away. And the Lions take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
Intercepted.
First down now. Ball at the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call pretty pass right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second and 3 now.
Kill.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. This is a gain of 3 there. That is good for a Detroit first down.
Lions, first down. First and 10.
Another one for Gibbs. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Like 20.
Again, it's Gibbs. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down. Looking quickly here.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Goff now on third down. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
First and 10, Prescott. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Miko Robertson takes it away. And the Lions will get the football right at that 25-yard line following the interception.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Yet another grab for Williams. And he'll go down here at the 16.
To Jameson Williams. 8 yards on the pickup.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit.
At the 16-yard
Lions
line.
about set to celebrate this win. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Obama.
Off to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions and now push them to 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Running for it, here's Gibbs. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Gotta hurry this to the line.
3 yards. And the Lions.
They're gonna pass it here. He brings it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions put up even more points in a win. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. Now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game.
Cowboys 27.
Like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Dallas.
Hey, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Connects on the crosser. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down.
First down. A gain of 12. And a Cowboy first down.
Hey, kill. 47. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide. 26.
Dak now from the gun. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight real interception, just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here go 46. Here go, both sliding. 26.
Dak throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yeah! Here we go, sliding. Here go 47.
Third and long for him here. And it's caught. He's got land. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Throwing again, Prescott. And they pick him off again. And the Lions have it once again after yet another interception.
Prescott's pass.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. Dose of the hurry up here.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Rebel on the coverage.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
1st down throw from Goff. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Goff. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Hey, lift, go. Like 20. Turbo.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. They didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Lions keep running away with this. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them chopsticks cause they got a chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the counter that's dry. Riding that spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field.